I don't think I've ever been more optimistic on getting something done. And, we should be grateful for Trump's arrival in the White House. He terrifies the Europeans. And I think, that the combination of Trump's arrival on top of the Draghi report has now put competitiveness at the top of the agenda. I've met 4 commissioners in the last 2 months, and all they want to talk about is how can we make aviation more competitive. Great. Stop taxing it. 2, fix your broken ATC system. And 3, let's get on. Let's roll back some of this idiotic regulation that makes air travel more expensive.
If we look at Ryanair, the sheer size and scale, and people just don't realise how big you are. I mean, you're the largest.
We're small. Little Irish airline.
How many passengers?
We carried our 200 millionth passenger yesterday, a wonderful 86-year lady travelling from the Canaries to Madrid. It's the first time in the history that any European airline has ever carried 200 million passengers in 1 year.
That's extraordinary.
I think what's extraordinary is, though, 200 million passengers have saved €8 billion compared to the airfares being charged by our competitors.
Oh, yeah, I need to get that in. So where do you grow? I mean, you're not quite saturated, but you're getting quite close.
No, I mean, we're seeing the remarkable thing at the moment, and again, it shows how idiotic some of Europe's airline taxation is. Our fastest growing markets at the moment this year are Morocco and Albania. So you have the 2 kind of non-European destinations. We don't pay any ETS on flights. Passengers don't pay any ETS on flights to Morocco and Albania, which are now cheaper to visit than neighbouring Greece or the Canary Islands.
Right, but you've bullied all the other airports, you've bullied all the others, you've refused to fly to some places where if they don't cut or they don't maintain the subsidies, you've done all of those things at all the other airports.
Well, firstly, we don't get any subsidies, but we do negotiate hard on behalf of our customers. We want
You threaten
discounts.
to take flights out if they don't maintain.
Of course, I mean, like your average supermarket is having these discussions with their vegetable suppliers, their meat suppliers on a daily basis. For far too long, airlines have just been, we'll just agree whatever the cost of the airports and we pass it on to customers. We're fighting on behalf of our customers. We want to lower the cost of air travel, and airports need to get more efficient.
Okay, so what happens with your planes? I mean, you've done a couple of exceptional deals with Boeing by getting them at their weakest point and getting some great deals. But now you've just got to get the planes.
To be fair to the team in Boeing, the new team in Boeing, they've done a terrific job of improving the quality coming out of Wichita. Nothing is coming out of Wichita with carry-forward defects, which is a huge improvement. We're seeing much better quality being delivered out of Seattle. The challenge is they're still not up at producing 38 or 42 aircraft a month. So they've left us about 30 aircraft short this summer. We think we'll pick them up. They've asked us to take those deliveries in August, September and October, the peak summer months, and working with them, we said, fine, we'll take them so that at least we have them for summer 2026.
And will it be a miserable summer because of ATC?
I think ATC will fall over again next weekend. For the next 10, 12, 18 weekends, ATC is going to fall over because the French are short-staffed, the Germans are short-staffed, the Spanish are short-staffed, and they have not recruited the air traffic controllers they need, but they don't suffer any consequences. We have to pay customers for the EU for compensation for delays, and yet we can't recover those costs from the national ATC providers.
Happy birthday, EU 261, 20 years old.
I know, time for reform. Let us push it.
What do you want? You don't want to get rid of it?
No, we want to apply EU 261, make EU 261 apply to the ATC providers. 90% of flight delays in Europe are due to air traffic control. The way to fix that is actually make the air traffic controllers or the providers pay the compensation back to the airlines that we have to pay to our customers. And the other thing we need is a modest increase in the 2-hour delays, because frankly, if you're stuck at an airport on next Saturday in Europe, 2 hours is going to be a small delay. The ATC was going to create far more delays than just 2-hour delays.
Finally, were you surprised when you got the restaurant bill?
I know it's
the viewers may not know, you were given a restaurant bill.
I wasn't.
That had a load of extras, ancillary costs, extra, a booth charge, an extra legroom charge.
I was with my wife having dinner in Ireland last weekend, and they said after the end of dinner, do you mind if I take a selfie? No problem, I work with it. So I did a selfie with. And then the restaurant produced something up on social media with my bill, where they'd added all these extras, seating, extra legroom at the table, which was brilliant. My only annoyance is actually, if I'd known they were going to do that, I should have got the meal for free.